All right, Chargers, welcome. We have two senior speakers today, 1-2 shots. And first of all, I would like to welcome their families here. The speeches are going to be very good, and it's really great that you all are here to support them. But Jacob Patty is going to speak first, and then BB, and they're going to complement each other nicely because Jacob is going to come up. His message is more negative. You know, he's going to talk about delusion and self-deception. So if he's at all successful, he may deny you some of the things that you think you believe and maybe knock some things over. But then, before you're too sad about having lost those, BB is going to step up and talk to you about seeking and speaking truth. So it's going to be a very nice 1-2 shot, and I would like to introduce Jacob, then he'll speak, and then BB's sister Tay-Tay is going to introduce her, and then BB will come up, and then I will close in prayer, and then I'll remind you about the whole schedule thing that even though Engage is over, you can't go to lunch until lunch begins, and so that will come back your way. So, Jacob Patty is new to me. I did not meet him until this year, with him being in my class this semester. And he at first struck me as just kind of a thinker, philosophy guy, kind of nuts and bolts ideas. And I was really impressed to realize that he's also a very thoughtful and artistic guy. If you've seen him in the musical, that surprised me. He did a great job there. And even the way he has written his message today, it's not quite poetic, but I do encourage you to notice some of the intentionality, even in terms of how he has constructed his message. So, Jacob, would you come on up and give us your message?
So, I'm talking about delusion, something close to my heart, I guess. We all have delusion. There is no denying it. Some people think they're geniuses. Everyone in the world, in comparison to them, is pale and they're nothing. That anyone who says that they're not smart is just wrong. The people who contradict them are just not smart enough to understand them. They think they are extraordinary and special, and as you scoff and think, I'm glad I'm not like that, or that sounds like so-and-so, we all have to check the mirror, because we all have delusion. There is no denying it. So, when you wake up in the morning, and it's gone, and it's going, and it seems like it won't stop going to hell in a handbasket, or maybe it's as simple as you hit a block and think this can't be solved. You find out a friend you really loved and really cared about never really loved or really cared about you. No matter what you do, you can't change this. This can't be solved. We think we're special because of this, that for some stupid purpose, I'm more broken than everyone else. We become special. We become entitled. It's our drug to numb the pain, that we are the exception. Yet millions of people have and will have to deal with the same problems, if not exponentially worse problems. I mean, it's not really our fault. We're hit with bombs from the media and the world that we can be special, that we can achieve our dreams, that we need to think that we are great and the best, special. Or that my life is just bad. I'm just more broken than everyone else. Special. We want to be special. We become special snowflakes to cope with the fact that we're just average. And that's all we're ever gonna really be in our own eyes. We'd rather admit we're catastrophically special than admit we're average. Society shows us all the exponential things going on in the world, so that when we scan our lives and see nothing but C pluses, we feel we need to show the world and everyone around us that we are too special. And technically, an F is still more special than a C. We perform for each other on Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, just to try and grasp happiness that we will never truly obtain, and it's just sick. Why do we do this? Life told us we have to be special to be happy. This is how we cope. Sure, it might work, but as time goes on, the drug becomes stronger and stronger and stronger, and you need more and more until finally you get nothing from it anymore. We all have a delusion. There is no denying it. Now, average might seem kind of crappy. To parents, being average is a failure, but it's even worse to think that the only good and happy parts of life are the exceptional parts. Because if you think that, that means you believe everyone in the world, including you, is worthless and unable to obtain happiness. But you are better than no one, and yet no one is better than you. Accepting your average might be scary at first. That's why people go so far to avoid it, but once you accept it, you realize you aren't a failure, that you're just as great as everyone else. And you lose this compulsion to have to prove yourself to any living, breathing thing around you. You can achieve what you want because you don't really have anything holding you back anymore. As well, we may seem simple in our own eyes, but God has made us equals with unique gifts. Every single one of you has a gift from God that is unique. Some gifts stand out more than others and are easier to appreciate, while some go a bit more unnoticed and are often hidden, but all gifts are important. We are all averagely important. I don't know anything. I'm just 18, just standing up here having to talk to you guys, but we all have a delusion. There's no denying it. But if I know one thing, it's that you should embrace simple. So go talk about the weather with someone you love. Sit down with a soda and watch a good movie. Go wash your car, help a friend with homework, laugh until your stomach hurts. Pray. Sure, it sounds simple and dull, but these things are mediocre for a reason, just like us. Because everything isn't about us. We get so much simple from the world. Maybe this is because simple is what matters most. The simple joys are the great ones. Thank you.